Hello, and welcome to Healing 101. Y'all better get excited. This is the first Healing 101 in the year of 2023. Hello, my name is the messenger, Monifa. Allow me to reintroduce myself. If you knew me last year, I just want to warn you, I don't think you know me anymore. So allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is the messenger, Monifa. Monifa means hope and faith. I am the messenger. I am the messenger, hey, from within. My mom named me a very, very good name. And I am celebrating today because this is the first live of the new year. And yesterday, your girl, the messenger Monifa, Dr. Monifa Jones, became a bona fide author. Y'all better get excited. I have just published my first book. I'd like to give a shout out to each and every one of you on Healing 101 who joined me and who absolutely got a copy. I already have a review from Dr. Sharon Fisher, the pastor of the Potter's House, and I'm so thankful for that. I already got positive feedback by my wonderful sister, so this is amazing. Blossom Sandra Whitley, I am so excited that people are tapping into this power. I'm so excited. Thank you, Carmelita, that I am able to give you the message from within. So without further ado, baby, we are going in 2023. This year, we are leaving no prisoners. We taking no captives. This year, guess what we doing? We going to the next level. We living our best life. And guess what? We got a book. We got a book, y'all. Thank you so much. So let me ask you this question. Are you determined that this year is going to be better than any year that you ever lived? If you haven't, just do that right now. Say, wait a minute, I didn't think about that. Do I want this year to be better than any year that I've ever lived? Absolutely yes. So let me make sure, without a shadow of a doubt, that I make that happen. Let me make sure that unequivocally, unapologetically, I make sure that this year is the best year ever. There's no way I'm going to walk into this new year without taking hold of it myself. So let me explain something to you. If you understand numbers, let me explain something to you. 2023 is 5 times 5. Y'all better get excited. I don't know if you understand numerology, but 5 is the number of grace, okay? And 20 is 5 times 4, so we have grace 4 times already. But 2023, 2 plus 3 is 5. So that means we have the number of grace 5 times. Do you understand what's about to happen to us? So if I were you, we going to another level. Just hold on. Girl, hold my hand. Just hold on. Because I am the messenger, Monifa. And I'm going to take you on a journey within. So, I'm a bona fide author, so get excited about that. And my first book is called The Healing Directory. So you have an opportunity to go ahead and grab one of those. Hit me in a DM. I will send it to you. It's only $19.99. It's going to be $49.99 on Amazon. But get excited about the fact that you have 90 days of a journal, right? But let's not get into that first. Let's get into this. Can I read y'all something from my book? This is amazing to me. It's amazing to me. The keys to self-love. The person you should desire to know the most is you. Many invest their lifetime in trying to please others and waiting for others to make them happy. We have not been taught the importance of becoming one with ourselves and tapping into the power within. You will not be good for anyone else until you fall in love with yourself. Initially, I found the subject of self-love foreign and uncomfortable. I thought as a woman, a wife, a mother, a daughter, a sister, a church member, an employee, an entrepreneur, a teen mom, a neighbor, a friend, that it was my job to make sure everybody around me was good. I put the martyr hat on every day. I put the ask me button on every single day. Yes to my sons. Yes to my parents. Yes to my boss. Yes to my pastor. Yes to anyone who needed me. But at the end of the day, I found myself depleted and deprived of energy and deprived of peace of mind. But guess what I found out on this journey? The only thing that I am deprived of is the only thing that I limit myself from. I have the power to take my power back. I have the power to live my best life. I have the power to seek physical mastery, and I have the power to seek mental mastery. It is important that each and every day we tap into the power within. Because, listen, if you want to go to the next level, it will never happen outside of you. It will never be outside components. So understand and allow me to reintroduce myself to you. Some people call me Monifa. Some people call me Dr. J. Some people call me Dr. Jones. And I used to be Dr. Jackson. But I renamed myself for 2023. And I'm the messenger. I'm the messenger, Monifa. I'm the voice inside of you screaming. That's why I think God made me so loud. Because most of us, when the wisdom comes, when the power comes, we get a whisper. And we don't hear it. So I believe that God has called me to give you a message from within. To say you're great. You're phenomenal. Everything that you want wants you. That you deserve the best life, Kenya. That you deserve everything you desire, Mom. That everything you put your hands on will turn to gold, Serena. That Carmelita, anybody that comes into contact, you will never be the same again. So listen, amen. So listen. At the end of the day, 2023, we don't have to worry about what our future is going to be. I need you to know this. You know what our future is going to be is whatever we create it to be. If I were you, I would tap into this healing directory. The reason why it's called a directory is because I'm helping to direct you back to you. It's a 90-day journal. How many times have you sat for 5 minutes? How many times, sis, do you pull away? And you say it's all about me, myself, and I. Because if I'm depleted, I can't help anybody else. If I'm not good, I can't help anybody else. How can I say I am great and I'm being an example for others when I don't even know what I like? I don't even know what I love. I don't know what my purpose and destiny is. Are you sick and tired of living your life just lost? Sick and tired of not understanding why there's more money more months left at the end of the money? What is that all about? Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Are you saying no illness, no disease, don't cut off my life? And definitely don't cut off my mind. I need to get my mind right. Because the things people do disturb me. How do I get stronger so I can be rock solid like iron, Donna? How do I become the woman that when I look in the mirror, Yolanda, that I'm proud of myself? If you're not pursuing that, then I don't know what you're doing. What else is important? How you going to tell me you're an amazing mom? I was a mother. I'm going to tell you what you spoke because I spoke it. Let me be transparent. You go in a bathtub and you sit and you cry because you can't figure it out. I was the woman that went in the bathroom. I cried in the towel. I didn't want my boys to hear me. How am I going to get their shoes for football? How am I going to feed them next week? What am I going to do about this eviction notice? Let me hurry up and take the note off the door before they see it. Will their father ever come back and help me? Are we going to get something for all those tears? Or are we just going to keep living our lives haphazardly? Not in 2023, baby. This is the year of power. This is the year of grace. We got five times. When does that happen? We have the grace 5 times. That is powerful. So I want you to know everything inside of you. This year, we're going to the next level. In our fitness journey, we're going to the next level. Our core is going to be strong. We're not going to be tired. Okay? We're going to be strong every day. We're going to the next level in our eating habits. We're going to the next level in our physical body, in our mind, in our finances, in our relationships. We are going to the next level spiritually. There's no such thing as me walking through this year just angry and upset and depressed and walking in unforgiveness and trying to figure out who's poisoning me and who's for me and who's against me. I don't care. I I'm walking in my purpose and my destiny. You can be for me, great. You can be against me, great. I got things to do. That ain't none of my business. How you feel about me is none of my business. My business is making sure that I am strong. My business is making sure that I am walking in my purpose and destiny. My business is making sure that I steal away for 5 minutes so I can come back out strong. That I steal away and get my mind right. Because me being caught up on Netflix and social media and taking care of kids and taking care of husband and taking care of church and being a student and being an employee and being an entrepreneur, at the end of the day, if I'm not taking care of me, nothing else matters. I finally learned that. How am I going to show up as an amazing wife when I'm always depleted? I'm always angry. I'm always sick. How am I going to show up? I have to figure out how to get this right. I have to figure out it's not the main thing, it's the only thing. If you understood that if you don't have your health and if you don't have sanity, do you understand that there is no life? Thank you, Corday. Thank you for purchasing. I appreciate you. My son got a copy of the book. I have so many of you guys that are amazing. I have so many of you guys that understand the power of community. No man is an island. Listen, you want to go fast, go by yourself. It's an African proverb. But if you want to go far, you better go together, baby. We need to lock arms. But see, one thing I understand, and I know you're the same, that's why you've been called to Healing 101. One thing I understand, that I am the leader of the pack. Y'all better get excited. I am a servant leader, and I am here to serve. So let me explain something to you. So are you. Most people can't handle this type of conversation. Most people are very shallow in their thinking. Most people don't want to go deep. They don't want to do the deep dive, mama. They don't want to go into their subconscious mind and figure out what are the issues that I'm dealing with all of my life. Why do I not trust others? Why do I believe that there is lack in the world? Why do I not prosper in my health? Why am I not prosperous in my wealth? It's not the main thing. Listen, it's the only thing. Do you want to live your whole entire life pursuing peace of mind? Or do you want to just get it? I don't know about you, but I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I'm sick and tired of being in a prison of other people's opinions. I don't care what anybody thinks about me. What you think about me is not my business. I got stuff to do. So now that I understand that validation, baby, it is for parking. I don't need you to validate me. I don't need you to accept me. So in 2023, the year of grace time 5, grace to the infinity power of grace, I accept myself. So in 2023, I love myself. I respect myself. And I value myself. So when you take your love from me, guess what? I still got it. Get excited. That's why in my book, The Healing Directory, it says the keys to self-love is first understanding that you need to love yourself. So many people don't even understand that. They say, oh, I'm taking care of everybody. I'm good. No, you're not. That's why you're depressed. That's why you feel of anxiety. That's why you worry all the time. But once you get your copy of the Healing Directory, y'all better get excited. You're going to have a 90-day journal, like every day. Just steal away for 5 minutes. Do you know that most people don't even know that they need 5 minutes alone? Do you know that most people feel very uncomfortable? They can't even be in a room with silence. They have to have on music. They have to have social media. They have to have their phone in their hand. They have to be texting. Oh, nobody's texting me. Oh, nobody loves me. Well, I love me. How about that? You can leave me alone. I got stuff to do. I'm going to steal away. I I told you I'm unapologetic. I live my life for others. And they kicked me down. I lived my life for others, and when I needed them, they turned their backs on me. I lived my life for others, and I said, I am the greatest woman. I'm a help until they slammed the door in my face. And they said, if I can't use and I can't abuse you, then I don't need you anymore. And I was torn up until I realized, wow, the universe had to show me a mirror. Because you magnetize into your life what you subconsciously think about yourself. And because I had low self-esteem and I didn't think I was great, people kept stomping on me. I was the doormat. You better not try that with me today. I have weapons. Get excited. I don't worry anymore. I'm not the worrier. I am the warrior, baby. I am a magician. I am a lover. I have tapped into the power of the magnificent, undeniable miracle that is me. And I'm excited about that. So guess what I'm doing? I'm taking 2023 by force. I'm taking 2023, everything that I want. I wasn't born to suffer. I was here to get everything I want. And I'm excited. So listen, if you don't have 5 minutes, you don't have a life. We have some wonderful, wonderful journey entries. Woo! We have so many good ones. It talks about indulging yourself. It talks about, here's one journal entry. Tell me what y'all think about this. What would you do if you knew you could not fail? If there were no limitations, where you could live, where you could drive, who you could be with, what your life would look like. As an activity, why don't you take yourself on a dream date and visit your favorite upscale neighborhood or your favorite car dealer? What project would you start if you knew it was guaranteed to be successful? Write what it would mean to you. Wow. See, y'all caught up in the wrong stuff. When I got caught up in myself, I got super clear. When I got caught up in myself, I understood the power that is me. I don't need to be directed. Let me tell you. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm not here to advise you. My gift is I am speaking to you from within. You better get excited. I am the messenger. The messenger Monifa. I have a gift to speak to you a message from within. And the little girl inside of you says, I want to come out and play. The little girl inside of you said, can you stop talking to me like a woman that you hate? You are beautiful. You are phenomenal. You are great. Stay out of those toxic relationships. Get out of those addictions. Can you please talk to me like a little girl that you love? Let's start this journey together. Let's speak life. You know you powerful. Do you remember a time when you did something so great? Do you remember a time when you accomplished great things in your life? Remember that spirit, that energy. When my mama used to dance all over the stage, nobody could tell her nothing. Do you know how free you gotta be to be able to do a choreography of an African dance in power? Tap into that. Remember who you are. Remember who you are. In 2023, separate from the people who say less than the best about you. If you don't know how to put respect on my name, I'm going to remove myself from your presence. Because listen, I told you I'm timeless and I'm ageless. But my birth certificate says I came here 53 years ago. But let me tell you this. For over 50 years, I've been around people who have not been speaking greatness to me. And let me tell you, I started believing some of it, Kenya. I started believing it, girl. I had to get away. Because I was like, wait a minute. They must be talking about them. Because, see, people treat you the way they feel about themselves. I'm like, whoa, they talking about them. They're not talking about me, Cheryl. Because I know who I am. I am outstanding. I am magnificent. I am distinguished. I know who I am. So when I got in the presence of those that, wasn't a good mesh, I started to decline. Started to fall back into addictions. I started to fall into those habits of low self-esteem and not knowing who I am. But listen, if you're serious about turning your life around in 2023, I'm going to tell you what I know. I am the messenger, Monifa. I'm giving you a message from within. It's not time to focus on the house, the car, the accumulation of things. That ain't the time. I hope you understand there is a great awakening. That's not the focus right now. The focus is for you to get so strong. The focus is for you to become so stable in your emotions. I ain't got no time to be begging people. What you think about me is not my business. I don't have no time to be chasing people because what you think about me is not my business. I'm in alignment with my assignment, and I'm going to spend 100% of my time developing my craft. This is not the time to be scatterbrained. This is not the time to be shallow. There's a great awakening going on. This is the message from within. And she's saying, can you steal away? I was trying to talk to you in 2019. You ain't hear me. I was trying to talk to you in 2020. And more calamity came into your life. I tried to reach you in 2021. I don't know about you, but this is me. And in 2022, you started to get it. So now it's time for us to take off. We already had the foundation. If you're new, I have 25 plus years experience as a clinical psychologist. I understand human behavior. I was a college professor teaching psychology. Listen, if you don't know yourself, if you don't have an understanding of yourself, then what are you doing? It doesn't even matter how old you are. Because like I told you, it took me over 5 decades to understand who I am. And so now I command great things. I expect great things. I be careful around my friends. I make sure they watch what they say. Watch what you say around me. I'm impressionable. Don't say, I hope this will happen. Say it will happen and tell me the date. You better get excited about that. Where I'm going, I don't have time for no wishy-washy. No, I already been through the mud. I've already survived trauma. I was shot when I was 14 years old. I was almost killed like 3 times. I have been through so much domestic violence, too much to name. I buried 2 sons. I want you to know this is not the time to retreat. This is not the time to have the victim mentality. This is the time to say, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but by any means necessary, I'm getting what I need this year. By any means necessary, because I know I was not born to suffer. And I know without a shadow of a doubt that all of these things did not happen to me just to kill me, but to make me stronger. So listen, guys, as we wrap up, I want you guys to know the healing directory is fire. I want you guys to know that I am now an author. The first copy came out on January the 1st. Yesterday. Get excited. I'm an author. Yes. The second edition comes out on March the 1st. I have one every quarter. And then I'll have additional books. I'm so excited that it just flowed out of me. And I had to give glory to God because I was like, wow, I can't believe I was able to do that. And I'm thinking, I wrote a book. This is amazing. I've been trying to do it for the last 20 years. And I was reminded, it took me 53 years to write that book. Every time I cried, every time I was rejected, every time I was abandoned, every time I felt unloved and unwanted. And every time I celebrated, And every time I understood that I'm allowed to be a masterpiece and a work in progress at the same time, you better get excited. You're not going to tell me who I'm not, because I'm going to tell you who I am. You better be careful what you say. Put some respect on your own name. You don't have to wonder what this year will be. The only thing you have to do is to walk in your power. That's it. And if you don't have 5 minutes, you don't have a life. Because listen, it's not going to get better. Have you noticed? Look at your life. You have to get better. We go from problem to challenge to difficulty, from problem to challenge to difficulty. Things don't get better. You must get better. Things will not change. You must change. So y'all better get excited. We are walking into this year claiming everything that belongs to us. Because the beautiful thing is that we've always had it inside of us anyway. So I'm the messenger, Monifa. I'm the messenger within. And I always tell everybody, if you knew, you might need to turn down your volume. Because the gift that God gave me, sometimes I just don't know how to whisper. When you see your friend in a burning building, you're going to be like, hey, get out. When you see a child run after a ball, run in the middle of the street and they're about to get hit by a car, you be like, hey, Johnny. Or do you scream? So I'm the messenger within. My name is Monifa. And I want to say I've been through a lot of heartache and pain. But guess what? I have patience with myself now. I've been through a lot of trauma and crisis. But guess what? I have compassion for others now. And I've been through so many self-deprecating, I'm talking about self-sabotaging behaviors, that I finally fell in love with me. Ooh, I love myself. Mwah! I think she's amazing. I think she's so awesome. I don't know why it took me so long to love her, but I love her. I love her. I love you, Monifa. Can you put your hand on your heart and say your name? I love you, Monifa. I love you. We don't do that. That's why we doubt ourselves. But I want you to trust the process. So each and every one of you, we're going to be following along in the healing directory. This is fire. It's absolutely going to be on New York's bestseller. And I'm here with you guys now. Like I said, once the traction going, I have been doing complimentary services, 25 plus years outpatient mental health for what? Complimentary. So everybody can go ahead and get a copy of my healing directory. It's only $19.99. Go ahead and DM me, send me a message. Of course, I take all forms of payment. Get excited. But I'm not real big on promoting, and everybody's like, you're such a great speaker. You should promote all the time. I'm here to serve. Because guess what? I'm that girl that, I wish I had a me. Saying, girl, don't do that. Don't do that. Right? But we don't listen. So I want you to be your own superpower today. May God continue to shine his face upon you. May God be gracious to you and grant you peace. I want you to forgive yourself for believing that you should have done better when you didn't even know how. And I want you also to forgive others for the same. Because guess what? Whatever you want wants you. So tap into this healing directory. The keys to self-love. Stop self-sabotaging behaviors, right? And how to turn your pain into your purpose. So many people don't know what they're here for. Guess what? Let me tell you a clue. You are here to serve the person that you used to be. I just gave you a pot of gold. If you don't have 5 minutes, you don't have a life. Have a beautiful, amazing day on purpose. Make sure everybody gets their healing directory the first 90 days from January to March. Let me ask you a question. Do you think you work 5 minutes? If you don't, I do. You're enough. Have an amazing day. See you tomorrow, Monday through Friday, live.